Class of the Elite, a series that took the community by storm back in 2017. From a glance, it may just look like a regular high school slice of life, but it's much more. Class of the Elite has a unique take on the high school genre, if you will. It puts the main character Kiyotaka Ayano Koji within a whole new environment, that being Kodo Ikuse Senior High School. Now, this school works in a different way compared to other high schools. I'll break it down in 3 parts. First, private points. 1 private point equals 1 yen. Along with that, there are also class points, but will go up and down depending on the class's standing within that term. Class points will also affect the amount a student will get for the next term. 1 class point equals 100 private points. 2, the students are free to roam around the campus and its facilities, including a mall and even pools. But they are restricted from contacting the outside world, with no exceptions. Yes, that means no contacting your mommy, okay? And third, being the dorm rules. What are pretty much basic rules, but will restrict students from, well, smashing. Okay, jokes aside, those are the basic rules within the school, and the ones I mentioned because of the events in the story. But enough recap, I'm just here to talk about Class of the Elite and mainly reminisce on the anime of it. First of all, I'm gonna get this out the way because I'm sure every year there's the same 100 people who find this random anime, finish it and think, when is season 2 of COTE? Class of the Elite season 2? Will there be a season 2 of Class of the Elite? Short answer is no. Well, at least that's what I was going to say. Until a few days ago, where Class of the Elite season 2 was officially announced. Now, I'm not going to lie. You having to rewrite this whole middle section of the video is kind of depressing. Like, I'm gonna be real here. This isn't in the script. Like, this is really depressing to rewrite. But I guess at the same time, I'm able to make a better video. So with that, it's pretty cool. Now, originally I listed some issues, so I might as well still talk about them. Those issues being with the anime. Everybody's favorite medium premium Horikita Suzune, and her being portrayed as the female lead within the anime. This just isn't the case. In Class of the Elite, you could really say there is no female lead, as almost all of the females are highlighted individually. But there's still one who stands at the top of the others. We'll talk about her later. It was announced that Kadokawa aimed to produce 40 plus titles a year going forward. Yes! 40 fucking animes. That's just wild to me. So with that said, I'm not too surprised we're getting a season 2 or a sequel of Class of the Elite. The anime Class of the Elite happens to cut a lot of things within the story while also doing a fairly decent job in managing to grasp the main points, just fall flat in some places. First of all, let's talk about my favorite character, Kiyotaka Ayano Koji. In my opinion, one of the best characters to come out of fiction. His mind and just the way his character is gives a mysterious vibe, drawing you to him. But in the anime, people seem to really love Kiyotaka too. But the one thing what pains me is that he's perceived as an edgy character. A character who doesn't really speak or hold any emotion to him. And while people found that cool, it was also very annoying. You see, Kiyotaka isn't an edgy, emotionless character, as the anime may present him to be, but he is actually an interesting character brought into a different environment trying to figure himself and the surroundings in his life out, while trying to progress in a peaceful life. Most of the personality of Kiyotaka comes from his inner thoughts, but in the anime, as you can see, that was nowhere to be seen. He was aimlessly just sitting there, or standing there as a hollow shell. Other things cut in the anime, or changed as you could say, was the focus of the main girl, that being Kei Karuizawa. Best girl, by the way. She was actually in the anime, but like I said earlier, the director's main focus was on another girl, that being Horikita Suzune, who people grew to love, and also at the same time, I love too, but readers like me just couldn't stand this. It's these things, plus more, what muddled the story up of Class of the Elite in the anime, making it pretty much really hard to continue. See, I don't want to really use the word impossible here because it's a chance, but I'm really interested to see how the studio will go about it and wonder what things they will change to make it better. Now, if you think Class of the Elite slowed down after the anime, boy, are you wrong. After the anime and Class of the Elite, it really took off and we got introduced to some amazing plot points and even more amazing characters while expanding on the ones we already knew. Some of the amazing characters in this series, of course being my favorite, Kei. Female lead, or quote, the female lead of Class of the Elite, as a lot of people would say, and someone I just adore to death. I just wish for her scenes to be adapted in a great way. She just has such a fun personality, who has great interactions with the MC, Kiyotaka. Works really well together to progress the story, present the best volume in the series, that being Volume 7, video coming soon. Another being the straight up Giga Chad of Class of the Elite, Yuen Kakaru, who is both an amazing character you will love and maybe hate at the same time. Honestly, Yuen is one of the most entertaining characters within Class of the Elite. His personality in anime mainly shown to be laid back, and while that's true, Yuen is a lot more than that. His cunning but thought out personality allows him to enact mayhem in future scenes in the story, to make for some of the best in any series I've ever seen. One thing I hope the anime are able to do is keep the nice Chad attitude they had in season 1 of Class of the Elite. Let's hope they keep that voice actor. I'm not gonna lie, that voice sounded nice, that voice sounded sexy. Aww. And of course another character, the GOAT, the true MC, Yamauchi. No, I'm playing. Light novel readers though. On the real though, one of my faves being Horikita. No, not that one. Monobu, the older brother of Horikita Suzune, who I really didn't like at first. When I saw him sparring with Kiyotaka, I thought he was kind of a dick and just an asshole. But later in the story, he really grew on me, becoming one of the best characters within the story, with everything is done in the series having meaning and impact. With future interactions with Kiyotaka, it just makes for some of the best things I've seen in this series so far. The plot really is one of a kind in Class New Elite. It dives you into an amazing world, and even though it's just a high school anime, it's just amazing. We get things never really done in any series before, such as the special test. But I'll tell you now, there's more of them, and they get better and better, to the point you're literally sweating over a chess game. Yes, a fucking chess game. The things the series is able to portray within its story and the emotions it conveys really hooks you to both the story and the characters within it, making it feel like there are no loose ends and everything shown will have meaning. The author Shogo Kinugasa has really made the best high school series out there, and just introduces more plot points within the story to make you hooked every single volume. And just when you think it's going to slow down, a massive bombshell gets dropped all the time. Really loving the story how there are things to still explore. Things about Ai no Koji, things about the school, and just things the foreshadowing is able to set up. You're never able to truly think if anything will come next, because oh boy, you know, once one problem is solved, one will come in swinging, and it makes you question if Kiyotaka Ai no Koji will ever get his normal life. Now, I'm gonna be honest, this video was originally meant to be a little bit longer and have extra details, but since the anime was announced, it sort of smacked your boy on the arse and said no. With that said, I hope you guys stick around and stay tuned for my next Class Elite video where we dive into Volume 7, one of my favorite volumes, and pretty much almost, I guess you could say everyone's favorite volume within Season 1 of Class Elite, but mine is 11.5, we'll talk about that later. And we're gonna analyze everything within it. This was more of a reminiscent video of the anime of Class Elite, but at the same time, my small thoughts on it. The next video will be more detailed, but also being fun, and hopefully funny for you guys too. If you guys enjoyed it, I would appreciate if you guys hit the like button and sub, it really helps your boy out. And don't forget to leave a comment and tell me how you really feel about the video. I'm trying to make this one less detailed, so it's a little bit more fun, but the next one, trust me, be a little bit more detailed, have more references, have better visuals too, so I hope you guys really tend to enjoy that. That's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and hope you guys join me next time. Sensei, out.